Some news just came out. Okay, so I have to act right now. I got to take profits. Market's just spiked, but I'm on the right side of pretty much everything. Um, okay, so market's literally just rallied. Euro didn't fill. Yeah, so I just got filled on a couple of things. Euro came up. Just missed that by a pip. Shit. Damn. I mean that happens sometimes. Didn't fill. But yeah, I mean, in your trading career, you're just gonna have to get used to that. I even missed the yen fill right here at 11:08. It didn't fill me. What happened was, whatever that news was that came out, I did mention that there's news. Let me see. I can get that answer for you right now. What it was, ADP non-farm pro. So yeah, that's a big news announcement. We actually have another one at 8:30. So this is probably just the beginning. That's why I focus on trying to get on the right side of the trend, so you don't have to worry about a lot of things. And if you're going to get a pop, it should pop on the way of the trend, hopefully, right? Um, but I don't try to hope. I just try to trade the price action. But anyways, we do have 8:30, another one, another news announcement coming out. What happened was that I saw the spread widen like crazy, which I knew news was coming out. But yeah, I mean that happens. I miss orders every day. Every day it happens to me in my career. So it's just something that as a trader you're just gonna have to deal with. Nothing is gonna be perfect. But that does suck. If that was the only order that you had in and it didn't fill, that could be quite frustrating. Yes. So these blue arrows down here, you can't see Robert, but I'm taking profit. So I'm short on the euro. So these blue arrows, of course, are going to be me buying to cover, of course, out of my short as the trade is profitable. Same thing with the yen. That thing just literally spiked up like 30 pips as I was speaking with you guys. Yeah, so Isaiah, I think you came in the room just a little bit. I'm not saying, it's your schedule, etc. Because I started selling short euro at I'm sorry, 6:30 a.m. And I think you came in a little bit after that. Um, I did put out an order at 12:25, but that just didn't fill. That's unfortunate. If you caught in just a little early, you would have been on that first wave that I caught. Um, so this is just the second wave. There could be a third wave. Yeah, you got in at 7, so just a little bit too late for my first entry. I know we could look back and say, oh, well, I could have sold at any time this time. Well, I did put a seller in at 25. We just didn't know that news was going to come out and explode that the way it did. But it's all good. This is your first day in. Um, this is what I do every day. Yesterday, I literally felt like crap, and I got on the wrong side of the markets like an idiot. Um, I just got stopped out on two small trades and didn't do too much. But today, I got some good sleep, came back, uh, put myself on the right side, just like what I try to do every day. So, but we do have another news coming in at 8:30. Um, I'm waiting for that pound to drop, the British pound to drop as well. We did get a drop. So I've already made two mistakes here today with you in the room, Isaiah. I didn't place orders to take profits um, on two of my trades, in the yen and in the pound. You'll see an order down here right now, but I didn't get filled the first time, so that's a mistake on my end. Um, as far as taking profits. But this trade's so profitable, I have an order in there right now. We should be able to get another grind down. Should be able to get another grind down on that um, as we're in that right side of the trend. So that euro. So remember what you and I were talking about this morning, Isaiah, about the multiple confluence area down here. Oh, hey, morning, Raphael. That multiple area. So we're hitting that right now, right? But imagine you trying to catch that bottom, right? You see how fast that market dropped. It literally dropped like 20 pips in about a second or a minute. You'd be trying to buy into that right now, but I'm taking profit um, as a buy down here because of the trend. Because of the trend, right? So I were to go against that trend because of the reasons what just happened. You can literally get crushed. So just there it is. I mean, there's really not much to say. It's either you're on the right side or you're not, and I'm on the right side, so no worries. Now, if you are looking to go long here because this thing is just crushing down, we would need a reversal candle. Remember, I was telling you it's always about sequence of events. Sequence of events. So in order for you to go long in this market, hypothetically, we would need like a reversal candle on the 60-minute time frame or even the 4-hour time frame. But again, that's going to take about 4 hours, um, potentially, or depending on when the next 4-hour bar is going to be closing. So on this cycle, we have 36 minutes in this bar. Um, this is what I was telling you this morning. That bearish engulfing 4-hour told me that the euro should continue to the downside. So I need to get on the right side, being short, which I did, and we're getting paid for that. We're getting paid to be on the right side, taking profits. Now we could add in. So now that this thing dropped down about 20 pips, now the market needs to rebalance itself again. This is all it is. You know, a lot of novice traders just got plowed out. We are taking profits on the right side. Now the market will keep dropping. I don't get out of my position fully because how do I know this is not going to drop another 20 pips, right? So I will be cool, calm, collective, let the market pay me. If the market retraces back to the upside, I will then continue to sell rallies as long as my strategy allows me to. Right now, the markets are pretty much moving in our favor pretty rapidly. So let it do its thing. Just let it do its thing. So then I'll be looking to add in right now, but right now with news coming out, you see, I saw the spreads just go nuts. We didn't even got filled on that euro add in. So it'll be hard to it's hard to hit market right now. Don't sell market because you may be paying spread like 4 pips. That's just not the professional way to do it. So just be patient. We might be able to get another leg in if the euro starts to rally up. So the only one that's being kind of a pain in the butt is the pound, right? And what's crazy about it is the pound was the most volatile last night, and right now it's the least volatile this morning, and we have the euro and the yen being more volatile coming out of bases, right? So as y'all get to spend more time with me in the room, you'll start to understand cycles, like market cycles of consolidations and volatility expansions. So what's happening right now is because the pound was expanding earlier, it's contracting right now, and because the yen and the euro was contracting earlier, it's expanding right now. Fortunately, fortunately being like on the good side, fortunately, not unfortunately, we were in all three, so we caught the volatility, and now we're just trapped in the pound on a volatility collapse. Um, and as you can see, that's even signaled by the Bollinger Bands, with those Bollinger Bands collapsing in. So what you just say to yourself as a trader, you got to be patient. Try not to make any decision, because the decisions that you make will probably be wrong on either side of it. Okay, so I'm going to try to sneak away for the next, oh, wait a minute. I want to check the time of the news. Our news is coming out at 8:30. Okay, so I was going to grab another cup of coffee, but I'll wait for the news. So we have 4 minutes before news comes out. Let's modify some orders. Let me see if I could do this real quick. So we have 8:30 coming unemployment claims for the USD. I mean, so the trends are pretty much the same. So I'll bring that 1225 order down. I'm going to bring that down to 1220. I'm bringing the 25 order down to 1220. I'll repeat that. I'm bringing the 1225 order down to 1220. I'll type that in chat. 112.20 euro. Sell. Now that's a leg-in order. That is a leg-in order. So this is third cycle. This is third cycle for euro shorts. So we always have to be careful when you start to get to 3, 4 cycles. Trends change on cycles. So we have to be careful. That's why I don't want to move that down too far. You don't want to chase price, because then this could be a reversal candle down here. Just trust me with my experience. Don't chase price so much. So I don't want to get too crazy selling short down here. Look at the GBP USD. It's messing around here. So I'm already short, so I'm not going to touch that going into news. Just be sure that you have your stop loss in. If you're short pound, make sure you have your stop loss in at 128.93. And that is a must, because news is coming out and you see what can happen. So 1.2893 is a stop on pound if you're short. No exceptions. If we get stopped out, all good. Reanalyze, get back in. Don't worry. Take the L and reanalyze. Always remain in control. And honestly, the pound hasn't even broken anything to give a shout. So let that be in the range. Don't play. Don't play with it if it's just ranging. It'll drive you crazy. And before news, let's just go to the yen. And again, I'm just being very quick because news is coming out. In the yen, I mean, damn, look at that yen, man. So what Isaiah and I were talking about this morning was the 111.20, and we just broke that out. We broke out of that, and we were on board of it. So everyone is, looking at that right now. We're already in it. I'm just waiting for my charts to load. I'm sure volatility is kicking in, so charts are taking a minute. So I had an order in at 111.08 on the yen. So I didn't even get that filled with you as well, Isaiah. So I'm with you on that. Um, so I can move this order at the 111.08. I'm just going to move that up just to the last 30-minute open of 111.15. And again, that's second cycle long USD JPY. So we just got to be careful. long ad at 111.15. And again, that's second cycle, so just be careful. My stop loss is at 110.90 for the yen. But again, as Robert knows, as even Isaiah knows, I have take profits already on these trades are already exploded profits. So I'm cycling in for the second time and the third time for the euro, second time for the yen. So we'll see how much we can milk out of this trade. Um, I'll tell you, if you see this trend line break, that thing just worked out beautifully. That's what you want to do. You want to line up everything as smooth and as organized as possible. Know your strategy and just execute your strategy with risk management and position sizing. And then when you get the market go your favor that way, always take profits because these things can change in a minute. Okay, news is out. We're a minute out. I pretty much modified everything in the chat. I'm gonna just go take a quick. Hold on before I do that. I'm gonna move this pound order up to 28.71.5, and I'm gonna type that in. Hold on. Okay, so I mean we're handsomely in profit in the yen and the euro. I have the add-in orders in the chat. I have the add-in order for the pound in the chat. I have the stop losses in place as well. I'm just going to step away, hit the restroom, get another cup of coffee. I'll be back. The news is out, 3 minutes out, so just check the chat for anything. I'll be right back.